It's election day here in Brattleboro, Vermont, and voters are lined up to vote for president as well as other important local issues. Our crew here from Landmark College is here to talk to voters about their experience in the voting booth. Let's go now to hear what they have to say. So, how are you feeling about the election today?
Great. I took a picture of my vote for Kamala Harris, and then I dropped my phone, and the election people ran over because it made a big noise, and they thought something terrible had happened. They said, no, I just wanted to commemorate this vote.
Well, I think when it comes to the executive branch, we're on the verge of something really awful taking shape. My hope is that it doesn't go that way, that Trump doesn't get elected.
I think it's a lose-lose.
Lose-lose.
Curious to see what happens, but I think ultimately turning towards community and relying on each other is the only way forward.
Got it.
Scared.
Scared? Yeah. Scared?
I do not want that man to be anywhere near the government.
Were there any issues in particular that were most important to you when you were walking in there?
Well, clearly we want to restore the rights of 52% of the population of the United States. Women's rights have been taken away by this Supreme Court.
Particularly with what's going on in Gaza and the support of weapons sales to Israel. So, yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Living wage, that's a big one. Because you can't afford housing if you don't have living wage.
Yeah.
Support for community, making sure that we, in the spaces where we do have more influence and power and control, making sure that we use our voices in those spaces.
Which is, if you could talk to a moment to whoever the winner of this election is and give them one piece of knowledge or advice or whatever, what would you tell them?
Listen, keep your ears open, bring people to the table who represent this country, and try to find a path forward that includes the most people possible.
Donald Trump, I would ask him to renounce his office and go into retirement, as he should, at 78 and losing his mental capacity.
Please have some peace.
Free Palestine.
If for some freaky reason the Republicans win, then we're in serious trouble, and I'm not quite sure how to respond to that.
I'm Emily Kornheiser. I'm a state representative that represents West Brattleboro. That's a third of Brattleboro, and I'm just finishing up my 6th year, and I'm happy to be running for re-election.
What are some of the local issues that have been most important for your campaign and that you've heard?
I'm really focused on economic inequality and wealth inequality, so I'm the chair of the House Ways and Means Committee. We write the tax policy for the state, and so I'm really interested in making sure that we have the resources that we need to meet the needs of everyone who lives here. One of the things I love about Vermont is that every street even has socioeconomic diversity and political diversity, and I fear that that's changing.
My name is Susan Murray. I'm from District 7 in Brattleboro, which is West Brattleboro. And this is my first time running. I never thought I would do anything like this, but I know there needs to be another voice at the table. And we need to have law and order. There is room for law and order, and there must be, to have a free society where everyone can be free to express himself. We've been given the right in our Constitution, the inalienable rights by God our Creator, for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that stands.
My name is Molly Burke, and I'm a candidate for District 8 State Representative in Brattleboro.
Got it.
And I've been the representative from this district for 16 years. Well, I would say, we have sort of local issues and statewide issues. I would say that the local issues this year particularly have been, that I've been hearing when I've been out campaigning, is about people's concern about the issues downtown, about, the homelessness, about the drug use, about mental health problems, et cetera, and how do we deal with that to make a community that's accessible for everybody but safe for everyone.
There isn't just one way to be civically engaged, and I think that one of the things I was saying this morning when I was at Putney Central was talking about figuring out the issues that are most important to you and then finding a way to fit your skills, your experience into that issue.